Welcome back to another Sunday vlog. Welcome back to Kenton and Habiba. Say hi, Kenton. He's driving, but hey. So it's kind of cloudy out there, and I thought this is a good place to start the vlog. We're going out to dinner, kind of a midweek dinner date. So if I didn't say, it's 6:21 p.m. and yeah, it's been a kind of challenging week if you've been watching the vlogs or if you watched my last vlog. So even though I'm not feeling 110%, looks like there was a bad accident back there. Wow. See, there's just constant reminders of count your blessing. Yeah, even though I haven't been feeling that amazing 100%, I am still relieved having seen my chest x-ray and having an explanation, you know, a partial explanation of what's been going on. And I'll probably go into that later. Yeah, we'll start off the vlog on a more positive note. So Kenton, how's your week been so far?
Stressful.
Yeah.
Worrying about you.
Yeah. But do you feel a little bit of relief so far?
No.
It's still a process,
still
though.
A process, yeah. Just
still need to get properly.
I'll feel relief when you're at 110%.
Right.
So.
All right. What on a positive note?
When you're back to your bossy self, then everything's good.
I haven't been my bossy self.
Yeah. You lack the energy to tell me what to do. So.
It's a nice, well, I was gonna say little shopping area. No, it's a big shopping area with a major hotel around here. And we are parking, or Kenton is parking, because it was hard to find parking and we found a little parking spot. So it's kind of tight. Hey Boo, you hold it.
No.
Yes, you hold it. Can you do it?
No, I can't.
Can you do it? Just pull it away from you.
I walk. I gotta pay attention.
Yeah, I'll pay attention for us.
No, but I gotta pay attention. I can't trip and fall, man.
You know, I can't trip and fall. I take the camera back. Boss, which is why I was thinking to myself the other day, we went out, I felt a little better briefly. We're going to Bar Taco. So we're going to Bar Taco here in Raleigh, and as you may recall in a previous vlog, I came here before with Kiara, my friend. So the wait is quite long, 45 minutes, but I think it's worth the wait. Of course, it is a lot busier than the last time I came because this time it's dinner time, so that's why it's a lot more crowded. Yeah, 45-minute wait because it's dinner time. The last time I was here it was lunchtime, so it wasn't much of a wait, or at least it didn't seem like it was that full. Anyway, we'll walk around until then. So a lot of stores here, a lot of Southern stores, Southern designer stores, and even fast food, to be honest. Because Five Guys is fast food, Chick-fil-A is fast food. They just make it look nice. Oh, there's a movie theater there. Okay. Ben & Jerry's, which we like. Brighton. Never really been in this store before, but it's jewelry.
That was after the guy got caught.
Target.
tight. You go in there, parking garage.
Oh, okay.
There's massive construction on the other side, so it blocks the exit.
Here we go. Theater.
Sounds good.
You know we love our flowers. Back. See, I don't know though. We didn't get texted, so we'll see. So it's been 45 minutes or over 45 minutes. So as you can see, Kenton goes back in to check if our table is ready, and it is. So Bar Taco, like a lot of the restaurants lately, is paperless. You have to use their app to get their menu. Right, see, look, you did it. You did already, boo? Okay, so scroll, open up.
Not tacos? Or?
Yeah, if you want sides, we can go to a non-taco and you see all the non-taco things come up.
Gazpacho.
So interestingly, Kenton is not a fan of using these apps because he says a lot of these apps get hacked into and they take your credit card information. I mean, it's happened so many times. You hear it over the news. So he prefers a traditional menu. And that's what we got. Okay, so we got that. Tacos, not tacos. So bottom line is he says I can do everything, food, except desserts, right?
Well, for desserts, you can do gelato.
One thing about me and menus is I just can't really stand them because it's so overwhelming when you have so many choices. So usually I'll give Kenton one suggestion and he does most of the ordering. I'm more than happy to sample anything that comes. One thing I do love about the summer is that as late as it was, it's about 8 p.m. and it was about 75 degrees and yet the sun was still up. That's crazy, right? Like during the wintertime, 5 p.m., 6 p.m. it's dark, but look, 8 p.m. and it's still bright. As you can see, Ken ordered a variety of different tacos, including falafel, and I also got green papaya salad. And everything is so fresh and so tasty and gluten-free.
How's everything looking over here? Good? Yeah, do you want some extra trays or you're doing okay? All good? Okay.
Thank you.
This is the Mexican street corn. Last time I had corn on the cob and I had lipstick all over my face, so I got it off the cob this time.
See what happens.
What do you think? Is it hot?
Not bad.
So if you're in the Triangle region of North Carolina, I would definitely recommend this place because you can get really healthy and tasty options. So instead of the corn tortillas or tacos, you can get it in lettuce and then you get less calories, but it's still filling in my opinion. So thanks Kiara for the suggestion. Definitely an awesome place. So in terms of costs, we thought it was pretty reasonable. It's not cheap food, but it's not really expensive. For the two of us, it was $49, and then you got to add tip. Ooh, the sun is gone. I mean, but the color is so nice, right? It's so nice, and it's not hot right now. So we ate. The food was good. And I don't feel stuffed because as you can see, we had a lot of greens without, you know, doing the whole corn tortillas or tacos. Yeah. And you think we should get ice cream, Ken?
Oh, Ben and Jerry's?
Ben and Jerry's is across from us. I don't know, I didn't eat dessert. How do you eat and don't eat dessert? But that's okay. You don't have to have dessert every time or else you end up with diabetes. Diabetes is real in these streets.
Sound it.
And thank God, knock on wood, for those of you who've been suspecting I could be diabetic, I am not. Okay? Did you hear me? I am not diabetical. And I pray for all the diabetic people out there. I almost did it, you guys. I almost, and then I decided, nah, I'll pass.
Guys,
Stop.
thank you.
It was such a beautiful night to be out, and after a great meal, it was just nice to look in the windows and not be thinking about my health, just looking at beautiful clothes, fantasizing about traveling to faraway places. Yeah, everything is so pretty, and yeah, I just really enjoyed being out with Kenton. Look at those underwear, and look at this well-dressed Southern gentleman. Do you like your man dressed like this? Not really my style, but I guess if you're a well-dressed young Southern man, this might be something you would wear. Outfit of the day. We got these earrings from Louis Vuitton. No, they're not. This blouse is from Balenciaga. This is me pretending to be a fashion blogger. Actually, it's from Coach. The skirt is from, let's see, Dior. Actually, it's from Target.
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 And this hair is, you know, European, the finest European, mixed with a little Indian, mixed with a little Brazilian. No, it's synthetic from my beauty store.
Stop.
I really like this dress. It's giving me very Jackie O. This is how I would like to look most of the time. Very girly, very formal, elegant. Right? Isn't this very Jackie O? This is another version of that dress. It's like white and actually it's more gold than it is white. Gold embroidery. And then this is your very relaxed but still elegant and bougie. Nice scarves, button-up shirts, jeans. Dressy without being too dressy. For the mature woman. Even though I think a young girl could easily style this and look very, very nice. So hey mommy, if you're watching this is how you have to come. I know you're already a well-dressed woman, but as you get older, this is how you need to be dressing. Even though nobody needs to tell you how to dress, you are always accessorized. In fact, these mannequins are not as dressed up as you are. Guinea fowls, okay. What about her? You like her? So, as you can tell, it's probably, is it about 9 yet?
Almost.
Almost 9. And
this is North Hills.
North Hills. So, quite nice. Right across from Bank of America, which is where I bank. So we had new floor added to the breakfast room area, and you may notice that right here there was like that bookshelf with a lot of like tea stuff and knickknacks and books, and we cleared that off. Well, we had to remove it so that they could do the floor. But now Kenton says he doesn't want it there, so I'm like, okay, we'll keep it nice and airy. I'm gonna hang that picture because I don't really like this wall color, and so to brighten up the room, I'm gonna put this old picture that I have. And then I'm not sure if I want to keep that here. I decided this area might be a good excuse for a tea cart, so I'll be on the lookout for a tea cart, you know. So yeah, even though I'm not 100% myself yet, I just cannot relax, just can't sit still. And there's the bar cart, my new bar cart, which I think I showed you before. But in case you're wondering what I did with that bookcase, I put it on this side. So previously there was nothing here, and I was gonna put a piece of art. So I put that here. I still have some dishes there because I haven't decided whether we will get a china cabinet or not. We don't have enough cabinet space in the kitchen. I mean, we technically do, but since I'm a lifestyle content creator who happens to be obsessed with dishes, I just needed more room for like cast iron pots on the bottom, believe it or not. Those are the nice ones, and just servingware. And then on the top I have some books. Up there, I'm not sure if I like how that looks, but I needed some height because there's height on this side. But I'm thinking I'm gonna clear it off. I'm just gonna clear it off and then maybe put a plant. If you were coming in from the front door, this is kind of how it looks. Yeah, like so. I don't think I've shared with you the recent development or what I realize is part of the problem with this whole shortness of breath I've been having. Yeah, I'm gonna share with you later my thoughts and my experience. Yeah, getting some further diagnostic tests. But anyway, I got a azithromycin called in for me, and I'm gonna need to take this. So full course of antibiotic therapy in 5 doses. So of course I'm going to hang this picture when I know Kenton's not around to stop me. Because I'm sure he would go nuts if he knew what I was doing. But anyway, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. And I don't even have to measure. Like, I feel like I have pretty good hand-eye coordination where I can pretty much guesstimate mid of the wall and to what height I want to hang the picture. So that's what I'm doing. And I use a professional hanging, hook. So this is not a regular nail. It's just, see, I just want to put it up there. No, you're tired. Do you want, you go up and then I'll hand it to you. Really? You sure? Okay. Yeah, but you see the, oh, it's easy for you, Kareem.
Is it on here?
Is it on? I don't know. It's good. It's good. Yay! Thanks, Kareem. Thanks, Kareem. Okay, I'll get dressed. Thank you. So it definitely looks a lot more airy than it did before. Not having the big bulky piece of furniture there. And I added these plates here. I love these plates. These are Port Marion brand plates. This is a cake stand that my grandma used to own. My grandma in Florida, my Jamaican grandma, she used to own this plate stand, and so I've had it for years. And yeah, I added these Port Marion plates. Would you believe I got all of these plates? These are the large ones, and these are dessert plates. You could dessert or salad, yeah. And they're all different. I love them. And would you believe how much? Just guess. Guess how much did I pay for these stack of plates? You won't believe it. $6. $6. This is the original stuff made in Britain. And I couldn't believe it. I thought somebody must not know what they're doing. And I love, again, the fact that they all have different designs, different flowers on them. The plates are even more beautiful. I love this plant. You guys have seen this in countless videos. Countless, because I've had it for years. This ficus. What you doing, boo?
Killing a chicken.
Killing a chicken?
Yep.
Huh? You spoiled your wife. Why isn't your wife cooking?
It's just, you're not feeling well. I'm not
I've
feeling
been busy doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing.
Exactly. Now you're all wore out. That's how you get out getting sick. Well, you're already sick, but you're going to get worse. Don't know how to rest.
You think that's what it is?
Yes, you guys just rest. Give your body a chance to get better.
Crap.
See?
They're trying to hold it in. Trying to hold it in. Anyway, I'm going to take my Z-Pack. a lot of fat in that chicken.
So I'm cutting it off. You know, even though you're sick, you're still bossy.
Oh, that must be getting better.
No.
That must be getting better then. Actually, I don't know.
You better not be recording this stuff.
I am. Would you stop? Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. It's not funny.
You better edit it out.
I ain't editing it out.
Before your mom sit there.
What? What's my mom gonna say?
What's your mom gonna say? Say you need to drink some ginger juice and be good.
I know my mom's solution to everything is, oh, it's not starve, but oh, you need to not eat.
Don't eat.
Don't eat for 3 days.
Yeah.
That's what she told me. Don't eat.
And then have to hold your breath for 2 days. Hold your breath for 2 days, and then when you wake up, you'll be okay.
That's the Jamaican cure. You need some beach water. You need to go in the ocean.
That's right.
That's what she used to tell me when I would have these styes on my eye.
Oh yeah.
That I need to wash my face with the beach water. Anyway, that's why she's not a doctor.
That's right. That's right. She means well.
But she means well.
The home mothers, they have their little remedies.
So yeah, I decided I can't stand the clutter up there. I've already taken off most of them, and I'm gonna take off the rest and just put a plant there. I love this. Don't worry, in this case, Kenton ended up putting that heavy pot up there because that pot is actually quite heavy, and I love the way it looks in the corner. So I just wanted to show you what Kenton made for dinner: sweet potatoes and some very rustic looking chicken and vegetables. And of course I'm gonna add some hot sauce and some ketchup. Meanwhile, let's see what's going on in New York. So apparently Auntie Mona visited my brother Bashir in, his mountain home in New York. And yeah, there she is with my mom. Hey, Auntie Mona. There she is with Bashir, who looks like he's lost some more weight. Okay, Bashir, I see you. I see you. And there's Nana and Auntie Mona. And look at this. Potty mouth Bashir.
Fucking $5,000 goddamn dollars. This shit better be worth it. Do you see this? Somebody look at this. Oh my God.
Bashir with his new machine.
Yeah, that's it. I got nothing else to say.
Oh, this is the back?
So that's the back. Yep. It even has a seat though. Look at this. You don't need the seat, but it has it. So let's see the steps to activate. This here controls the height of your deck, the blade, or the mower actually, and you use it, and you would change it and put it in certain places. Guess what? It needs a key. It needs a key to start. So I've got some pieces that have actually arrived already that I want to put together and set up to change the aesthetics, the look. I've got a new computer desk with almost like a bookend connected to it. You'll see it once it's together. And I want to basically change the look. This is the old stuff that I had from the old house that for me doesn't suit not only just the room itself, but really doesn't suit me. I want a better quality desk for my home office, and I'm gonna do it. So I started to do it. I pull the trigger. You see, I've used this old. This is actually an old dining chair that was repurposed, with new vinyl and everything. From, believe it or not, wow, 3 houses ago, from 5409, since basically 1995. Yep, that's about right. 1995. So wow, it's in good condition. Chair itself, the seat, the fabric had gone bad, torn, over a period of time, and then of course with vinyl repurposed, what have you, and kept it. And I was using it as as a makeshift for like a little desk. I come in here, pay my bills, and things of that nature. But always in the back of my mind, I said, when I can, I will, and so now I will. I will change it, upgrade it. Here, in fact, I've already put the chair together, the computer chair. New chair. Spent a pretty penny on it, but it's worth it. I want quality and comfort. And so I decided to get this chair with multi-level, adjustable, all that comfort and all that good stuff. In fact, I use these two buttons here if you want to adjust the head. But you can sit on it here if you don't want to put your head to rest. But I will definitely be using this because I felt it and it is super comfortable. Anyway, so I already got the chair, and here are the two pieces that I'll be putting together. So I'm trying. I have a file cabinet that has yet to arrive, so I want to do that, clear out the clutter, have some place to put all my paperwork, and have this looking, more suitable, more appropriate. Unbelievable. Just pretty much taking everything out, throwing away the box. Well, I haven't thrown them away yet, but I got the cardboard boxes out there with the styrofoam. And look, this is the shit. Look at this. This came like this. I don't have time to return this shit. I fucking torn up the boxes. Oh, man. This is the kind of shit that I just enjoy. I think, the Lord really thinks I enjoy these challenges, but I'm up for the challenge. It didn't cut all the way through. It's a really big gaping cut. And you know what? On this, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Return it? Wait another 3 weeks? I don't got time for that shit. I'm trying to put this together like right now. So I'm gonna get it done, and this will be an afterthought that I will repair. And there it is, all done. I decided to put this garbage pail, which was here in the corner by this doorway here. Decided to put it there and kind of make it symmetric. There's the printer on top of my miniature filing cabinet, which I just cannot let go. It's actually, it's one of the cheap pieces of furniture I had first initially bought in my time, and it's followed me for a long time, and it's in good shape, and it's definitely purposeful, so I can't see myself letting it go because I'll be able to put lots of important documents and stuff like that until my file cabinet gets there. And there's the chair set up with the modular flexible table. I've put that there in a corner because I don't really have a place to put it right now. So that, if you can just imagine, that won't be there. And then finally, now that I have this, I'll have somewhere to put all these papers. Well, the majority of the papers. Maybe not the majority, but some. Because I have a file cabinet coming in, one that matches this modular thing here. Now my sister, dearest Habiba, had given me an idea of making it like one of those relaxation rooms as well that she used to have during her practice, and I was thinking about that. I want to get like a massage chair. I'm not sure. I'm torn between putting that chair in my bedroom or actually setting it up here with maybe some two-side table with some plants or something and some music. Who knows? We'll see what happens, but just stay tuned. This is, like I said, this is just temporary right now. Yeah, and so is this. So this won't be here. None of this will be here. But yeah, oh, look at that. I have little air coming in, so it's nice and cool in here. So there you have it. I've got and I'm very happy. I am very, very happy with the way this turned out. Yeah, I think so. When I saw over there, I was like, definitely. Yeah. Pretty cool drink, huh? Oh, thank you. Let me know, how is it?
Definitely udon.
Yeah?
It's like
So we're here at a Japanese spot called Fuji Japanese Steakhouse and Sushi Bar.
The beef melts in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's absolutely delicious.
And that's a filet mignon steak with broccoli, steamed broccoli, mashed potatoes, and she has a side of rice, fried rice that came with it. Feed her well here. And I got like almost like, I guess it's an American way, it'd be surf and turf. Steak, shrimp, and chicken with fried rice. It's delicious. Nice flavor. It's the way you keep looking. Do you realize you're doing that?
Yes, because I don't want food all over my mouth. Are you taking a picture of me again?
Yeah.
I told you don't. I'm eating.
Habiba wants me to.
It's so rude, Bashir.
It's not.
Capturing meaningful moments.
I don't want to tell you what time it is, but just know it is way past midnight and I've been up doing a little rearranging. Can you tell the difference between the last time you saw this area and now? Okay, you see that table? That used to be in our entrance, and I never liked it there because it was just too light and not the style furniture I was going for. But here it is perfect because it's a little bit more casual and it's long, so it works really well as a console in this, what I will like to now call my evolving tea room. Because one day in my fantasy life, well, it's not a fantasy, it will be real one day, I want to own a little tea shop where I can serve or host little tea parties, and half of the store would have plants and little knickknacks and pottery, you know, very girly, a place you would go to feel good. So I put a few things up here and I think it looks nice. I think I'm gonna put another plant, an orchid from outside. But guess what also, you guys? I feel better. Like for the first time in almost a month, I realized my chest wasn't feeling uncomfortable. And it's because I took the 2 doses of azithromycin this evening with dinner. So I am feeling a little bit more relieved that clearly this was an infection, because obviously antibiotics don't work if you don't have an infection to treat. So yeah, I'm feeling relieved. I'm just gonna thank God and keep it moving. And since I don't actually have any cakes in here, we'll use the salt and pepper shaker. I love these. I don't even remember where I got them from, but they look like little cakes. See? Strawberry and chocolate. Hopefully you don't think I put too much stuff on there. Miriam's always telling me, Mommy, just because there is available space doesn't mean you need to fill it. But I can't help it. I am not a minimalist. A minimalist, I am not. So this is the plant I added, this orchid, which I've had so far now for, for over 6 months. Because these are all new flowers. Actually, this one's wilted. Let's take this off. But these are all new flowers this spring or summer. And then I added this small bromeliad also. I just feel like a space full of just objects looks dead to me. So I don't want to just see objects. I need to see something living. And so that's why I think plants work. It's quite sunny outside. Can you see? Quite sunny. And humid, very humid. So we got 1 umbrella, 2 umbrella, and it looks like Kenton put up the 3rd umbrella. So I think this is gonna go down there. Ooh, I got a new flower, And this is one of those sort of crawling plants, crawling, creeping plants, so we're gonna have to repot it. And the figs are still doing good. See, doing good. Quite a few, quite a few. And then also up here, there's two more up there. I only use about this much banana because again, banana has a lot of sugar, so I'm very careful. I don't want to be diabetic, so I usually eat less than half a banana. And then I leave the rest for the kids, or if Kenton comes and he would like it. But usually Kareem likes fruit. As always, I like to drizzle a little bit of honey, not too much, just a little. I got some sunflowers. So pretty. I love them. Kenton just got me these sunflowers. Cheer me up. So pretty. And he planted them in this pot because they didn't come in this pot. Of course, you see the yellow hibiscus, right? There's the red hibiscus. Happy 4th of July weekend. I don't know where I'm looking at. Am I looking here? Am I looking there? I'm using my iPhone, and I promised that I was gonna share my x-ray report, and I will insert that shortly. So here's a quick recap. About 3 weeks ago, I had an episode of chest pain that woke me up, and then it kind of morphed into fatigue over several days. And then I realized that then developed into shortness of breath. The littlest thing, I was short of breath. And then more recently, I started to have a cough. So you guys know that I went to see the doctor. The doctor pretty much just kept saying I had acid reflux. Obviously, I knew it was more than that. We ended up doing an EKG, which came back abnormal. I did not have any troponins, which are blood tests used to evaluate the heart. I told you I felt that the provider was very dismissive and that the care that I got was definitely not at standard. Despite my continued symptoms, I did not really get any treatment. I felt like I was getting worse, not better. And so finally, I insisted that I needed a chest x-ray. And I think I told you that I went for the chest x-ray and the technician was very concerned. And I was terrified because when I left that radiology appointment, I knew that something was wrong. So once Kenton and I got home, like we were going upstairs and my phone started to ring and I knew someone was calling me from the either radiology place or the doctor's office. And it turned out it was the doctor's office, not the doctor herself, but her nurse calling to let me know that I should come in for an appointment in about a week. There was no mention of any treatment. There was just, you need to be seen in about a week. So Kenan and I rushed to go online to figure out, like, okay, what did the radiology test show? Because usually you would expect if there's something wrong, the doctor's office should let you know, right? This is what the x-ray report showed. So I'm just going to read under impression: streaky, patchy right lower lobe opacity, suggestive of an infectious/inflammatory bronchiolitis, bronchopneumonia. Recommend clinical correlation and follow-up chest x-ray following any appropriate medical therapy to ensure resolution under treatment. So the diagnosis at this point is bronchopneumonia, which is what explains why I was having the chest pain and the shortness of breath and why the antibiotics are working. And then if you look under findings, you'll see it says the cardiopericardial silhouette is normal in size, streaky/patchy opacity at the right lower lobe. Otherwise, no pleural effusion, which means no fluid in the lungs, nor pulmonary vascular congestion, which usually suggests congestive heart failure, no pneumothorax, which usually means collapsed lung, mild degenerative disc disease of the thoracic spine, which is just like arthritis. So I was so relieved. No mention of any like collapsed lung or mass or tumor, or, no mention suggestive of cancer. I'm just so excited, so relieved. And even though I don't think I got the best of care, I'm just so thankful, God, that I can take care of this. I knew that it wasn't primarily my heart. I felt like there was something else going on. So relieved, so ecstatic, right, Ken? We both were really ecstatic about that. But I think the bothersome thing was that the x-ray report was abnormal, and yet I didn't hear from the doctor. We literally looked up the x-ray report. We did get a call from the doctor's office saying that they wanted an appointment with me a whole week later. But there was no mention of treatment, right? There really wasn't any mention of treatment. It was just, the doctor wants to see you next week. So I was just so happy that, again, the x-ray report did not show cancer. But on the other hand, I was kind of like, well, what about treatment? What are we going to do between now and then? There was no mention of the EKG report, the abnormal EKG report. There was just, I don't know, it just hasn't been very good. All I can say at this point is that I'm ecstatic that I can be treated, or this is something treatable, obviously, and that I'm not dying. Even though, of course, philosophically or metaphorically, is that the right term? We are all dying on a daily basis. We are all dying. But I will still have to go see a cardiologist, and that has been, self-driven. Have to see the cardiologist, just like getting the x-ray was self-driven. The doctor did not suggest that or ask for that. Right.
We sent a message requesting it.
Right.
Additional labs.
Right, and additional labs. You really have to advocate for yourself, which is unfortunate, because when you go to see a doctor or a medical provider, you're hoping that they will do their job and tell you what the right tests need to be taken, because you're not in an emotional state to tell them what to do, and it's not your job to tell the doctor what to do, right?
You may not even have the knowledge.
Or you may not even have the knowledge.
You just know you don't feel good. You don't know
right.
what. Again, you have to be vigilant in regards to care. You need to get a second opinion. You need to develop. That's why we need more advocates.
Right.
Because again, it triggers in regards to, we talk about equity, we talk about disparity. On a micro level, this is exactly part of that. There needs to be better, sometimes the focus, quite frankly, on the system focus is on capturing revenue.
Right.
Versus capturing optimal results. Okay, I'll let that sink in. Sometimes what happens is that the processes are so focused on, are we capturing every dollar and billing accurately versus,
right.
Hey, are we achieving optimal results And that, I think this is where we have to rethink the delivery of care.
Right, because honestly, it's like they don't even see the person. Right now, all you become is just data.
You're just data.
Are we entering the right yes or no data into the computer? The patient is sitting in front of you, telling you what's going on or trying to explain, and you're not listening. And so
you're not working through the decision tree for standard of care.
Right.
You know, you're basically just saying, how do I get this person in and out as quickly as possible, produce what I do. Now, this is not indicative of all physicians in all systems.
Right.
You know, but it exists out there enough that we create disparity.
Right. And, again, standard of care, really, when someone has chest pain or shortness of breath, I shouldn't have to beg for an EKG. I shouldn't have to tell you that a chest x-ray needs to be done. But in my case, a chest x-ray was not ordered. It was not offered. I was just told you're going to need to follow up with a cardiology. Meanwhile, apparently my EKG was very, very abnormal with flip T waves, and
we made the cardiology appointment ourselves.
Right.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's a complete lack of initiative.
Right.
I mean, there's just no way around it.
So can you imagine if you didn't have the medical training, or if you didn't have the medical knowledge, or you don't have an advocate with you? It's just really sad and scary.
That's where the most vulnerable, whether they be the poor, the elderly, children. This is where very sad outcomes.
Now, what do you think about people who, or someone saying, why do you make everything about race? Because I point out that unfortunately a lot of people of color are the ones who get the short end of the stick.
No, it's not everything is about race, because, sometimes when people say those things, but the data doesn't lie. So the thing is that if anyone who knows us, when we talk about things, it's evidence-based. We don't sit there and just make assertions just to make assertions, and it's not everything's about race. But the things you got to think about is that this country was founded on race to this very core, and just go into history and study it. I'm not going to sit there and have to explain it to you.
Right. Or to the person who's like, well, I've just never dealt with race, or I've never, my doctors have always taken care of me despite being black or whatever.
That's fine.
Right. And that's how it should be, right?
And that's fine. And I think that's great.
Right.
But the thing is that again, for everyone that says that, the data shows, and personally experienced,
and my personal experience too.
9 other people saying no, it's different.
Right.
Like I say, it's not. And when you say race, it's not about black and white. I tell you, indigenous people have consistently experienced that. Latinos, Latinx community. I mean, when you historically marginalized populations have experienced this stuff, not from just not having access to healthcare, but have deliberately been exposed to bad healthcare, whether through segregation, whether through experimentation. I mean, you just have to open up the history books and read. See, this is
and it's still happening for those who think that it's over, or
well, of course, it's easier to think. And so those that sit there and go like, "How dare you say these things? We have the greatest healthcare in the world." And it's like, yeah, we have. Just because you say you have the greatest doesn't mean you can't do better. See, that's
and it doesn't mean that everyone has access to it.
Exactly. And the things that sometimes people say, well, we're the greatest, based on what? So that's the thing. It's like the broad statements. You have to have some levels of definition. You can't just sit there and make large classifications and stuff. Again, those are vacuous arguments, and I mean, it's frustrating because you can't improve if you cannot sit there and say like we can do better. And that's really what it comes down to. And just saying that I've never experienced it. Look, I'll be quite frank with you. I can sit there and say like I've never experienced what it's like to be a black male being pulled over by the police.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that it doesn't happen.
Right.
And that it's not wrong. And that there are in some counties and areas that you just know that after the sun goes down, you don't want to be caught out in a country road because of the history and actual things that happen. I mean, it's just like saying, oh, it never happened to me, and to discount then what happened to George Floyd. I mean,
Right.
that's the kind of thing, and it's like, no, that's the thing. The world is bigger than yourself. Just because you may not have experienced doesn't mean it didn't happen or it doesn't exist.
And doesn't continue to happen
Doesn't
to
continue
many
to happen. That's the
marginalized
thing.
communities.
Because other people's realities are just as valid as your own, and your own reality isn't the only reality and only experience, because it's because that's too narrow, because the world's bigger than that.
Right. Anyway, we are thankful. I know.
You do that.
We are thankful that I'm feeling better.
Like I said, I'm feeling better, but I still need to get some further tests done to make sure that I'm not having any cardiac issues or permanent cardiac issues, because clearly based on my EKG, my heart was very much stressed. Now, whether that is a permanent thing or whether it was just a transient thing because of the infection that was going on for so long, we'll see. Yeah. So that's it, folks. We really appreciate you watching us, and we hope you have a great 4th of July. I don't want to end this on such a heavy note. I don't want to end this on such a heavy note. We hope you have a great 4th of July, and enjoy your families, enjoy the sunshine if you have any. All right, boo-boo, say something, say bye.
Bye. Be safe, everyone. And again, count your blessings. And again, the greatest wealth is your health.
Right.